Hey guys, it's Cody with Home to Homestead. Today we are going to be working on our ranch gun, which is this Remington 700 here. We're going to be installing a rail system so that we can mount our scope. So here is the 50 minute angle rail scope base by MDT. So to do this, all you're going to need is a very fine screwdriver, and we are going to be taking out these 4 screws on top of the gun. I've already taken out one, you see that here, because I wanted to show how small these screws are. They're so tiny. I don't even know if you can see that really well, but they are something. So just a little pointer while doing this is you want to take your screwdriver, put it into the groove, and just give it a light twist to make sure that those don't strip out, because if these screws strip out, you're going to have to get a gunsmith to bore them out for you, or you're going to have to do it yourself. And you know, I'm not that handy, so I prefer to do it nice and easy the first time. So yeah, you just stick it into the groove, give it a light twist just to make sure that the screws are turning and that this one's turning too. So we're just going to get these out nice and easy so we don't strip them. And I'm using a screwdriver that's got a little magnet on the end, and that's helping pull these out. So this is making it a little bit easier for me. So we're just gonna pull this last one out. It's trying to be stubborn. All right, boom, there we go. All 4 are out. Okay, so with the 50 minute angle scope base from MDT, I'm not affiliated with these guys. I don't get any kind of money from them. But one thing they do is really handy is that they print what your weapon is under the bottom to make sure that you've got the right system set up. So for me, I got a Remington 700 long action. This is what this is. And one of the really cool thing here is this groove that is going to sit with this little area right here. And that's going to take off some of the recoil if we actually shoot the rifle onto the scope base and the screws that are there. So we're just gonna put that just like that and kind of line everything up. Boom. All right guys, sorry we had to do a little break right there. One of my tools my girlfriend had used and not put it back in its place, so I was not able to find it, but we're back now. Yeah, so here are the screws that I'm going to be using. I have a T10 Allen wrench set here, and that's what we're going to be using to put this in. So we're just going to hold this, kind of drop them in there, and get these other screws kind of just placed. We're going to work on the front of the scope base, and then work our way towards the rear. And we're not going to go all the way tight to begin with. We're just going to kind of get these in there, get them staged, as it were. All right, we're just going to do some light tightening. That was my dishwasher, if you heard that. Alrighty, and we're gonna go here. I just want to go ahead and get this far back one in first. Alright, and now the last one. Boom. Alright, so now I got the scope base. It's in there pretty good. I just want to kind of stick my head down here, make sure that lip is sitting on top of the ejection port the way that I want it, and it looks like it is. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm going to go one more time and just tighten these guys down. And I'm not going to go overly tight. I mean, you do want this thing to be snug, but you don't want to possibly strip the little screws in there. And that back one's now a little bit looser because we've kind of been moving everything around. So we're gonna make sure that one's nice and tight. Boom. Yeah, so overall, super easy installation onto our Remington 700. So now that this is set up, we put our scope on there. The one thing I like about this is that it's pretty easy to do. I mean, you just watch me, it took me like 3 minutes. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty simple product. I think it is great because it's just so easy. Anyone can do it. And the fact that it's like a well-made product, it's got, you know, this is, like I said, a 50-minute angle, but they make other ones. I highly recommend this for anyone who is thinking about upgrading their rifle and maybe going with a rail system instead of the traditional scope mount. But yeah, if you guys have found this video helpful and you like the kind of content that I'm putting out, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. But yeah, thank you very much.